a friend of mine took me out, and initially we were just talking, and he'd asked me if I'd ever gone out and shared my faith.
The first time I ever went sharing my faith or doing random evangelism was at the University of Washington.
Sometime during my freshman year.
I'd only prayed to receive Christ a few months ago.
I remember the first time I shared my faith, it was probably a little over a year ago or so.
And I was totally terrified.
So I went out and shared and was sweating bullets, but
I was so scared.
I just kind of always skirted the issue.
Initially my fears kind of drove how I felt about going into sharing my faith.
I just felt like I didn't know what I was doing, and I was just totally lost out there. But
I won't be able to answer people's questions, and that I'm just going to get totally attacked from all the different sides of why do you believe this, or
that I'm not going to have enough knowledge to defend my faith.
Like I didn't want to go, and
always afraid that I was going to offend people, and just scared about being judged for who I was for going out and telling people what I believed.
And afraid of approaching random people and being rejected by them.
That day God said, just keep coming back. It doesn't matter if anyone would talk or not. You just make yourself available to me and keep coming back. And
we went out and started talking to different people, and
we just approached a girl who was sitting in the sub, and the first thing that just blew me away was that she was willing to talk to us, and she was excited to share with us what her spiritual beliefs were.
God really taught me a lot that first time.
Really, once I sat down and just started chatting and talking with people about just my faith and about the 4 spiritual laws, it just became natural.
I felt like God had kind of said, okay, Ashley, like I want to take you to a deeper step in your faith in me. So we're going to go on this adventure. And
it wasn't as weird or hard or tough as I thought it'd be.
I would encourage you to share your faith because you're going to grow deeper in your relationship with the Lord. And I think that it's stepping a little bit more into the purpose that God has for us. And it's stepping out of our comfort zone and maybe more into just the things that the Lord has for us in the future. And it's sharing with people things that you believe. And it's kind of putting yourself out there in front of them and saying, I trust in the Lord, and I want to talk to you about that, and I want to see what you think about it, and I want to see if you want this for your life.
Sharing my faith has taught me a lot about the character of God, and each time I go out, He opens my eyes a little bit more to see more of who He is and His love and His heart for other people. And I've never been disappointed any time that I've gone out.
I found you can really never lose, and God never loses when you share your faith.
A different attitude change in my heart. Just realizing that people are lost and they don't even realize it, and they're willing to listen, and we're not even going out and telling them and sharing.
Knowing that any conversation that God has put you into, that He can bring good out of it, even if you feel like it wasn't really very successful, that His Spirit is still working through it.
When going to share your faith, you can never go wrong. You'll never disappoint God or let Him down as to how you do in sharing your faith. It's all about just getting out there and just sharing what God's done in your life and the impact that He's had in your life on.
Every time I've gone out and shared my faith, it has built my own faith.
Well, and I've seen God do some really cool things.
Do it because you're sharing something really valuable with other people, and even if it's out of your comfort zone, it's a way that God can show His faithfulness to you.